Hi, this is Kelly Cook, and I'm going to start doing a weekly vlog lesson on Photoshop skills. These are going to be very simple skills, just for people mostly just starting out, starting to learn Photoshop. Going to keep it in Photoshop to help me kind of learn more, maybe help me pick up some more skills. Just hopefully it's a good thing for all of us. Add more content to my blog. I'm going to try to make this weekly. I'm going to start with this first one, just a simple action. So I'm going to show you how to make an action. I know we've all used them. You can purchase actions everywhere. You can find free actions. I personally like to make my actions. I do have some free ones that I use. I tend to tweak them to make them more of my own. The purchase actions, I find that they're not really my style. I have a very classic look to my portraits. The actions today are that the purchase actions, some of the more popular ones are a little more contemporary, which are great for seniors. I still like to make my own actions because I do like to stay true to my own style and my own work. So this will just teach you how to make an action, and this is a soft focus filter action. I use a soft focus filter to finish off almost all my portraits. We'll say probably 90% of them, especially close-ups and especially women or young ladies. They work great on babies too. I might use it on a full-length 3/4. It just kind of depends on the look. A lot of my outdoor portraits, my senior work, I will not use the soft focus filter on. This is primarily for in studio. So this is the image I'm working on today. This is my daughter. It's already been retouched. It's pretty much where I want it. We won't say it's perfect, but it's really close to where I want it. And it'll be just great for printing for me for use at home. I'm giving her a copy for her scrapbook. She'll be graduating next year. Or she's a junior this year, so she'll be graduating in 2017. So this is from her homecoming this year, and it's already been resized down to an 8x12, which is what I work with in Photoshop. I have the full resolution file available to me, but this does print up to a 16x20, and I already know for me personally it's going to be printed at an 8x10. It takes up less space on my computer. It's just easier to work with in Photoshop. So it's sized down to an 8x12, and I have my background layer here available to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under Actions, and we're going to hit the click on the drop-down menu, and we're going to make a new action. And I'm going to call this action Soft Focus Filter. And in one of my future blogs, I'll talk about adding it to another folder under your actions, using function keys, using color coding things. For now, we're just going to do very simple, get you started, and we're just going to do a simple record. That makes this little red light come down here. That means it's recording. Every keystroke we make, it's going to pick up. So we kind of want to watch what we do. The more keystrokes you add to your action, the longer it makes it. So I like shorter actions. I don't want to sit here all day and babysit my computer. I want it to run and be done, and I can move on. So it is recording, so we're going to go under Layers, and we have our background layer, and we want to make a duplicate layer. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to do Command J, which gives me my background layer, and we're going to add a filter, or a blur to it. So we're going to go under Filter, and I want a Gaussian blur, and that's found under Blur. And mine is set for almost 40 pixels. Like I said, I use this a lot, and that's just where mine stays. So we're going to OK. And you can set yours wherever you want. Most of it's going to be brought back in, and then you're going to bring in even more detail. OK. And then we're going to bring the fill down. And for a close-up portrait, for me personally, I like to start at about 20%. Sometimes I might go less, and sometimes I might go more, but 20% is a good starting point for me. And you can see it's already softened the picture quite a bit. But you can still see all the detail. This is perfectly acceptable to leave it here. I like to bring back in a little detail on the eyes, lips, eyebrows, just any place I feel that there should be more, it should be a little bit sharper focus. So to do that, I add a layer mask. And from here, we're going to go back to Actions. which is still running, and we're going to go to the drop down menu, and we want to insert a stop. Okay, what this is going to let us do is add a message, and this is a reminder to use black brush to bring back detail. See, eyes, nose, lips, anywhere that you want to add back a little bit detail. And then we can allow it to continue, which is going to keep the action running. I don't want to do that. We're going to stop it from here. Well, we could add on, but we're going to stop it from here. And just come down and stop your action. And then we're going to go back to layer, and we could have made this all part of the action. It's not a big deal at this point. Bring up your black brush. I have mine at 100% opacity, so I'm going to brush back or bring back the detail in her eyes, eyebrows, hairline a little bit. Any place it looks like you just want to sharpen up the portrait just a little bit. This might be just a little bit too much for me. Too much softness. I would probably play with it a little bit. You don't have to bring back 100% on the eyes. You can bring it down to 85, 90, whatever works for you, whatever you like, whatever's your personal preference. This is pretty close to where I would be. I'd tweak it just maybe a little bit more. And then you just flatten your image, and it is ready for print. So hopefully you learned a little bit today, and you will join me again. We'll hopefully keep coming up with new things. If there's something that you would like me to teach, let me know. Like I said, I'm sticking in Photoshop, trying to keep this pretty simple, and just hopefully help you learn a little bit, help me learn a little bit. So hopefully you join me